Have you ever taken antibiotics and wondered, what is doing to my body? Maybe you felt better from infection, but did your gut feel off afterwards? Today we're diving into a juicy topic, antibiotics. When are they needed? What they cost your gut? And how can you rebuild a stronger, healthier gut naturally? Stick with me because by the end, you'll discover simple, natural ways to supercharge your gut with enzymes and thriving microbiome. Plus, I've got a little challenge for you to take action. Ready? Let's get started. So let's talk antibiotics. Have you ever had a nasty infection like sinus issues or maybe a gut bug that just won't quit? Antibiotics can be a lifesaver in these moments. They're like a superheroes that swoop in to fight off harmful bacteria causing things like bacterial overgrowth in your gut or infections like H. pylori. Doctors prescribe them because they work fast to knock out the bad guys. But here's the question, what happens when the superheroes doesn't know when to stop? Antibiotics don't just target the bad bacteria, they can wipe out the good ones too. Think of your gut like a busy city full of friendly bacteria keeping everything in balance. So what about antibiotics? They're like a wrecking ball, necessary sometimes, sure, but they leave mess behind. Have you noticed bloating, diarrhea, or just feeling off after a round of antibiotics? That's your gut crying for help. Now let's get real. What happens if you are on antibiotics for a long time? Maybe you've been prescribed them for chronic issues like recurring infections or even conditions like small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Long-term use can seriously shake up your gut health. Here's why. First, antibiotics can destroy your gut's diversity, your microbiome. That community of trillions of bacteria loves diversity. It's like a garden with all kinds of plants working together. Long-term antibiotics are like spraying weed killer over and over. You lose the good bacteria that help digest food, boost immunity, and even keep your mood in check. Ever felt foggy or moody after antibiotics? That's no coincidence. That's your gut and brain talking to each other. Second, this loss of good bacteria can lead to something called dysbiosis. That's a fancy word for unbalanced gut. When bad bacteria outnumber the good, you might deal with bloating, gas, or even food sensitivities. Studies show long-term antibiotics use can increase risk of things like irritable bowel syndrome or even leaky gut, where toxins sneak into your bloodstream. And here's the kicker. Antibiotics can make it harder for your gut to absorb nutrients. If your gut not breaking down foods properly, you might feel tired, sluggish, or malnourished, even if you're eating healthy. Have you ever wondered why you're doing all the right things but still don't feel your best? Your gut microbiome might be struggling. So what's the alternative? Can you rebuild your gut without relying on antibiotics forever? Absolutely. Let's talk about two superstars, digestive enzymes and a healthy microbiome. These are your gut's best friends and they work together to make your gut stronger than ever. First, digestive enzymes. Think of them as teeny helpers that break down your food, carbs, proteins, and fats into pieces your body can use. When your gut been hit hard by antibiotics, it might not produce enough enzymes on its own. That's where enzyme therapy comes in. By taking natural enzyme supplements, you can help your gut digest food better, reduce bloating, and absorb nutrients like a champ. Have you ever tried eating a big meal and felt like just sits there? Enzymes can help things get moving. Now let's talk microbiome. Rebuilding those good bacteria takes time, but it's worth it. How do you do it? Start with prebiotics. Think fiber-rich foods like bananas, onions, or asparagus that feed your good bacteria. Then add probiotics like fermented foods, yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, or a good quality supplement. These repopulate your gut with the right bacteria. It's like replanting that garden we talked about earlier. Here's the thing, building a healthy gut naturally takes longer than popping antibiotics. It's not a quick fix, but ask yourself this. Do you want a gut that's just okay now, or the one that's rock solid for years? The natural way enzymes and microbiome support creates a gut that's resilient. Studies show that diverse microbiome can lower inflammation, improve digestion, and even make you feel happier. Who doesn't want that? Ready to take charge of your gut's health? Here's how to start naturally. First, eat enzyme-friendly foods, including pineapple and papaya. They are packed with natural enzymes like bromelain and papain. How many of you love tropical smoothies? That's an easy way to sneak them in. Second, focus on fiber and fermented foods. Try adding a spoonful of sauerkraut to your lunch or bowl of oatmeal for breakfast. What is one fermented food you would love to try? Third, consider enzyme supplements. Talk to the holistic enzyme specialists in your area to find the right ones for you. They can customize a plan based on your gut's needs. Fourth, be patient. Rebuilding your gut takes weeks or even months, but every small step counts. How many of you are ready to commit to one gut healthy change this week? Alright, here's the deal. Antibiotics can be a tool, but they're not the whole story. Your gut deserves better. A natural, long-term approach with enzymes and thriving microbiome. So what is your next step? I challenge you to try one gut healthy habit this week. Maybe it's eating more fermented foods or reaching out to the holistic enzyme specialist in your area. Not sure where to find one? Check out a local nutritionist or holistic health center. They are your gut's new BFF. If you love this episode, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our next deep dive into gut health. Share this with a friend who's been struggling with their gut. Trust me, they will thank you. And drop a comment below. What's one thing you are doing to boost your gut health? I'm reading every single one. Let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, keep your gut happy, healthy, and see you soon.